Alright, we up and running. Seems that way. Alright, well. Hello and welcome back to Joyless Gaming and Fallout 4 Survival. And dog meat, get out of bed. It's raining. I am not not entirely certain what I'm going to be doing, but I'll probably be mucking around for the next couple of hours. It's nice to see my settlers staying fit. And it's occurred to me that the ambience is nice, but I'm sick of seeing copyright strikes when I put these archives on YouTube. Now, maybe I should scrap that. I can scrap that. Radium rifle, yes, that's right. I want to hang on to the radium rifle. But I need science to upgrade it. And Hunter's 10mm pistol I'm sure I can sell. Gun nut 4 for that. Calibrated powerful is only critical damage. Got a long ported barrel now. Recoil. Stock. Medium magazine. Quick eject. Medium scope. I don't really need a suppressor. I need 4 as well. Bloody hell. I need science for all of that too. Right. Okay. What's my medical problem? Fatigue. I'm peckish. So I need some food. I should do something about getting a good hat that I can put ballistics weave in, but oh, so the only thing holding me back from that is Armor of 4, so actually how far away from Armor of 4 am I? I think I just got a new level of it, didn't I? Yeah, level 39. So in that case I may as well upgrade this 30 to 90, yeah, that sounds good. I've got barely enough ballistics fiber, but makes me want to save it for a hat. No, keep the dirty water, I can use it to cook stuff. Let's put that there. Which would I prefer? I could go for endurance, couldn't I? But that's right, I wanted to use like the sea captain's hat's 2 endurance, but that one, it seems that if you've found it before you've got ballistics weave, you can't put it on that particular item, even if that type of item could take it anyway. It's some sort of bug. Because an extra 2 endurance out of nowhere would be awesome. Sorry about the tedium. Hazmat suit. I could take the hazmat suit and then, because it only weighs 5, I could take the hazmat suit and go and do the glowing sea quest, I suppose. Glowing sea quest. Glowing sea quest. But what's with the okay, I forgot to take the pocketed thing out. So let's take the pocketed thing out of there so it stays intact. Stays on the list next to the other things. A lot of combat armor. More than I realized. Aid items. That I may or may not need to keep. No. .44s, 5 mils. Missiles for some reason. So yeah, 5.56 and 38s I'm selling, so yeah. Got 45s infusion cells for my backup, so I can sell some stuff to Carla
Yeah?
here.
Hey, Carla.
Back again? Your business?
Pardon me.
Let's see what you have.
I got a little bit of everything.
Now, do I just want to get some of her cash, or do I want to buy anything off of her? .308 rounds, 45 rounds. Well, I'm not using an automatic weapon, so I don't really need heaps of 45 rounds. Buy some 308s. Save them up for when I can put a 308 receiver in my rifle here. Actually, no, this would be one of the top things. Okay, alright, I have done some housekeeping. I think I will just go and rest for a save. I'm going to lose my well-rested bonus. Now, I need to figure out what it is I'm going to do. That was a side quest thing for Farewell Hall. Never been in there. Oh, that's a repeatable, yeah. The glowing sea. That one, yeah. Yeah, that's about getting to the Institute, so, yeah. Fine, you know what? I'm gonna progress the story a little bit, and then maybe figure out something else. So I'm gonna grab the hazmat suit. Although, I imagine I can probably... Can I armor up the hazmat suit? No, I can't. Alright. So this is going to take a while. I'll probably find some new locations on the way. Like there's that, it's full of ghouls, but there's the, there's a settlement location with a bunch of, there's a bunch of hippies or something. And they, they programmed this, Mr. Handy to float around saying things like, groovy. Should I be heading in a direct, straight line? I don't know. That's the what's-the-names up there, isn't it? Yeah. I already got some radstag steaks. Help me if I need extra carry weight. It'd be so nice to have a suppressor on this. Flies. I don't think I've ever come across, or not that I've not come across it, but I don't think I've gone yet and explored the Gorski cabin. But I'm thinking if I go along this way, I think I get... Oh great, a rad storm. Somewhere up there is the, yeah, that thing. I think across here is where I can find the, something or other co-op. Sunshine something or other co-op, I think. Oh, that's fine. Brotherhood over there. That's alright. How's it going? Are you permanently here? Because that's neat, if you are. Nice little security checkpoint or something. Yeah, this is it. Sunshine Tidings Co-op. I was looking at the things and I thought, it doesn't look all that familiar, but... Yeah. Professor Goodfeels. Groovy. Clear enemies, yes. I know there are enemies, do I? So what am I going on about? I think they're just all hiding in the cabins. I think.
Nice.
I mean, that was a serious waste, but... I think I can hear a vertibird. Yep, there we go. Greaser jacket on. Jeez. That was a legendary radroach? Okay, so it wasn't a waste then. One shot of legendary enemy. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of ghouls around the place. The hell? No. I've often found the problem that on normal with this, when I've come to this location, has been that the ghoul corpses just don't want to despawn. It's really annoying. It's this sort of disgusting constant presence. The hell? Oh, that's right, there's gunners or something up there, isn't there? Yeah, I don't know what the Brotherhood is so invested on these vertebrates for, because they're constantly crashing them. Ah! Well, while you're here, do you want to help me neutralize threats here? Save the looting for after you've decided to come and build stuff. That's right, that's... No, that's not what I wanted. Industrial grade. Not that that really means much. Teeth, I can get... you get bone things, because eventually you can make cutting fluid, where you get oil. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Extra meat from animals. Military cap. What does that do? Perception, eh? Of course, when I stop to think about it, it's not the most useful thing to be clearing a place like this, because... Oh, I've already done this one. Because I don't have the capacity to make crafting benches, so if they don't already have a crafting bench of whatever kind, I can't make them because I don't have a local leader. I can make some buff tats. Can't tell if I'm hearing distant gunfire or if it's just...
Got it.
May as well just leave him. Alright, well. I think I'll just take a nap to save the game. And go on about my thing. Man. Look at this mess. Don't want to get too heavily involved in fights. And really going to do this story bit is just going to make slight progress, and it's going to be hopefully something that gives me some extra XP. Bunch of raiders or gunners over there, I forget which. Actually, I think one of my miscellaneous things is pointing me to there. That's a supply thing, or yeah. That's probably more likely to be raiders. All that horrible crap is their decoration. This is not a marked location, but there's some stuff in here, I think. And some traps, but because yeah, that kind of cooking station exists, but you can't make that. Oh, there's a is it right about traps, or am I thinking of something to do with this? Ambush, that's what happens. Ah! I tend to forget a lot of those sorts of extra perks you get from dog meat, from things like books and magazines and stuff. Quite useful. Yeah, being able to get more meat, so you can make more food, obviously. Is that, what is that? Is that ArcJet? It is. Ah! Controls went weird. Oh, that's the water thing, isn't it? This is taking me past the... Is water purification? That the robot gardeners over at Grey Garden want me to clear out? But it's full of super mutants. Well, the exterior is covered in super mutants, and the interior has like Mirelurks and that. That's why. It's probably Brotherhood. Wait a minute, why is that an enemy vertibird? Did they succeed in killing all of the bloody... They did, didn't they? Ah. Alright. The hell? Wait a minute, are you biting the vertibird? Why are you biting the vertibird? Dog meat, it's gonna blow up on you. So they were fighting gunners. Where'd the vertibird come from? For some reason that vertibird is an enemy on its own. Okay. Okay, I don't need to clear this whole thing. I mean, I kind of need to clear the whole thing, but I don't have to clear this whole outside area. Oh, shit. Good. Duct tape, huh? Neat. Ah, bloody hell. Well, since I'm here, I might as well try to clear the thing. Troubled waters. Yes. Ooh, superhuman armor. Water. This one I just got thirsty. I went too far. No, I don't. I want to look at the. Save the game. It must be a gunner's vertibird. Don't know where they got the things from, but... Right. I think it's a bunch of Mirelurks in here. Maybe some super mutants. Right, pardon me. Okay. Got a purification plant that's got dirty water in it. Oh, pardon me. Get out of the way. Alright. Okay. Is that usual for a water treatment plant? Might as well pick the lock. Get some XP.
Sweet. There we go.
Well, they're not doing their proper job of... keeping the place clear. Right, thank you. Excuse me. Of course it isn't. Why would it be functioning? Why would things be working? I mean, is this something I can actually shoot through? Or are they just windows? It's hard to tell. I'd rather be able to attack from a secure position. Yeah, those are windows. Okay. Trying to cut their way out. See, this is something that people at Bethesda Game Studios are good at, that I will definitely say that they are good at. They're coming up with this small bits of environmental storytelling. All these skeletons in here, this place was flooded and they had a blowtorch. They were trying to cut their way out. Trapped. Shit. Oh, well, it's a soft shell. More pumping. Mileoaks, Mileoaks. Oh shit. Wait, dog mate. Dog mate! Yeah, advanced lock. Great. I'm better off going back out this way to get the drop on them. Oh shit, I scared myself from being... That one's already dead. Right. Given what happened when I was in the, what's her name? I don't want to let them get anywhere near me, even if they are only soft shell ones, which die a lot easier. Especially if I can get a headshot. The bunch that were at University Point, they were just making sure. I know I could take them, but they also weigh a lot, so... As long as there isn't a bloody Milo Queen in here. Because that would just absolutely suck. I do not want to try taking on a Milo Queen in survival mode. Shit. Dog meat, stop blocking my retreat. Oh, bloody hell. I'm gonna be eating well for a while, I think. Leveled up, am I at an appropriate level to get any decent perks? 27, no. Do I want to take science perks? I may have to. That could be useful. Take a lot of radiation damage on survival. Health. How much would it help? Save it for later. Stay fed. Ah, yeah, I turned those off. No. How am I supposed to get in there? Oh, that's probably what that advanced lock upstairs was for. Bug me! What are you doing? Where are you and what are you doing? Shit. It's a regular Mirelurk. It may not die as easily. Damn it, dog meat. I stimpacked you, dog meat. You should be better by now.
Over here. Move here. Here.
Stupid buggy game. I dare say it's the the things that are spotting me now. Alright, dog meat, you're just gonna have to get yourself home. Like you did the last time. The last time you didn't respond to my giving you a stim pack. Oh, there you are. Right. Did you find dog meat? A sense of self-preservation? It could be mine, dog meat. Have you found something up there, or... Okay. Pipe gun. Aren't you clever? Grey Garden won't be all that far away, so I'm going to go and find it. Sorry, dears. No, there it is. No, well, this is why we get it. Why we hunt Radstag. Is it just up here? The wrong way. It's going around. Could have come at it from the other side, yes. That's right, yeah. Train tracks on the other side of there.
Darling, so good to see you. You fixed our water problem, didn't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, such a gentleman, too. I simply must give you something. Here, you can have some of our produce. I'll ask Greenie to give you a discount, too, if there's anything else you need. Now I simply must get back to work. Ta-ta!
Yay, Grey Garden Workshop is mine.
You helped us in our most desperate hour, and for that I salute you, sir.
You're welcome. Oh, we only had the one bottle. That's a shame. Can I build any defenses? build a machine gun turret. Oh. That's right, that's the car you can win. Why can I not scrap those ones? Yeah, you can build down this way. Interesting. I've really done an extensive amount of... Can you build up there? I wonder if that's why. These are crappy fences anyway.
Are you free? Now it's time for a short break and a word from our sponsors. I shall take that as a yes. We're very nearly out of milk. Best if we set more of the fruit aside. That's a big damn milk round. Well, that's jolly good.
Yeah, I wonder if the reason you can go out this far is because you can build and scrap up there. That'd be cool. Leave all the planters there. And then, okay, those ones work, so even if I could scrap them, I wouldn't want to. It looks like it. Alright, so, am I still... I can build 2 heavy machine gun turrets. Excellent. Defend my friends here, my new robot pals. Yeah, because they've got a lot of food, so having defense would prevent them from being attacked. Though more defense would be good. Exhausted from lack of sleep. How about I make a bed? Pretty good, wouldn't it? Stuff it. I'll just build it somewhere that's out in the open. It doesn't matter if it's out in the open. I suppose I could cover up some of this stuff and that would work. I'm rested. Awesome. Food? Right. Should I build some other stuff? Or nah. I'm gonna see if I can get up and build and scrap up here. I can. Well, I can build, it doesn't look like I can scrap much. I think I'd be able to scrap this whole bus, but no. Yeah. Not really much reason to build up there, but anyway, it's okay. Theory tested. Is this not a marked location? Yeah. Anyway, back to trying to progress the story. Well, actually, need to take a short break. Bathroom break. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Let's get back underway. What? How much am I carrying? A lot. That does count as cleared.
Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Is this a working vehicle? Because this wasn't here before. Hey there. You shouldn't let gunners get a hold of those things, mate. Oh, that's further that way, okay. Not this close to the river. I think there's some, no. Maybe it was guns I picked up. Oh, that's that flooded town. Yeah, no. I'd rather go around that. For the time being. I can't remember what's in there, but I know it's full of enemies. Because again, one of the problems with this game was that they thought, how about we make it so that there aren't really an awful lot of friendly settlements, but you can make your own friendly settlements, but let's also make it so that most of that, or the effective building of friendly settlements, is locked behind charisma perks. Like, we can't see any other reason for people to take charisma. It's not like we want to make any useful and appropriate charisma-based systems off of it. I don't know if I've said this before. I probably have, out loud, but you look at charisma in this game. Money makes perfect sense. Lady killer. Combat related. Now, easier to persuade in dialogue. In the previous games, even Fallout 3 from Bethesda, that gave you unique dialogue options as opposed to easier to persuade. And it was better in New Vegas because in New Vegas, if you met a dialogue skill check requirement, or you had the perk, you would pass. It wasn't a chance. That's how you reward the investment. You don't make it a chance, you make it a guarantee. That if you've got sufficient speech skill or whatever, that you succeed. You reward that investment. Lone Wanderer, I mean, okay, yeah. It's got the other practical thing of being able to carry more. Oh, more action points. That's nice. That must have been one of the ones they added later. But that's still basically combat related. You do more damage. I think you take less damage. Got the thing of the... Okay. Attack dog. That's entirely to do with having dog meat, which, I mean, can go hand in hand with that, because you can have dog meat and it doesn't affect that. Animal friend. Combat related. Local leader, that's the one that you need. It's a high charisma thing in order to be able to do the settlement stuff. Party boy or girl. Drinking booze. Most of the time you don't need those things. I mean, okay, that's not necessarily combat related, but it's not related to many other things either, because there are some things, I mean, being able to have double the effect, extra strength, extra charisma. Yeah. Inspirational. Companions, but combat related, aside from the third one where they can carry more. Wasteland Whisperer, combat related. You pacify them, yeah, but in combat. Intimidation, also mostly combat related. It's just they managed to take a perk or a stat like charisma and make it mostly combat related. I think a while back I actually counted the perks in the game, and all of them, so that's all 70. I counted the perks, and I think out of the 70 of them, there was like a dozen that had no relation to combat. Bear in mind, I think my criteria was, does it have any combat connection? Because if it had, some of them, it got worse when you looked at the ones that had some levels that had no combat connection, but then others that had like one rank of it did have a combat relation thing. I mean, if you looked at every perk rank and looked at the percentage there, you'd have even worse statistical relation to non-combat capabilities. And that, I think, was the big flaw in their let's remove skills and just have perks system. Is that it really kills any possibility of building an actual role-playing game. What the hell just happened there? They must have fallen off of that thing. What was I saying? Yes, I was complaining about the systems. That's right. As I am wont to do. But I mean, one of the things that they tied charisma to, just persuading people or intimidating people in conversation, not combat. What sucks is that it's still a chance. It's this thing of, oh, you don't even have a percentage chance. It doesn't show you that, just as a color. Easy, medium, or difficult. With a corresponding color. Yeah, I want to stay away from that big freeway intersection. It's not good. A whole bunch of gunners. But, so that's one of the things that New Vegas did so much better when lumped with that system that Bethesda had made. They made it better because if you've got a certain rank in a skill and there's a dialogue check featuring that skill, if you've got sufficient skill, then you immediately pass it, because that's, as I said, that's how you actually reward the gameplay. But of course, the reason that none of this gameplay is rewarding in terms of investment of time and leveling up and stuff for this game is that if you stick with one character long enough, you can get every perk, and you can get max attributes. Which is another thing that that you couldn't do. You couldn't... I don't think you could do that in Fallout 3, but in New Vegas, they brought back the thing of like the implant for each for each attribute to boost every attribute by 1. You know, you had 1 for each attribute. But they made it so that you could only get the +1. You know, you could only get every implant if you had 9 endurance, because there were well, there was 7 stat boosting implants and 2 what were the ones? Shit, that's not good. They had, what was it? It was an armor one that gave you some damage threshold, and there was I can't carry anything because I'm... Wait a minute, grilled radstag. No, wait, what? Really?
Yo, psst. Here. Hold.
Yeah, anyway, but there were 9 implants, 7 attribute ones, and 2 other ones. And you could get an implant for every point in your endurance. So if you had 7 endurance, you could get all of the stat implants, or you could get a bunch of the stat implants and the 2 extra ones. If you had 9 endurance, you could get all the implants. Partially because one of those implants was an endurance implant. But your attributes were really important in that game, because you could get your skills to wherever you wanted if you just focused on leveling up the skills, but the attributes were something that you were not able to get heaps of. I think they kept the training perk where you could increase attributes with perks, but because they gave you a perk every other level, and most of the other perks were way better than just buffing your attributes. Which is saying something, because having the... oh, he's carrying all this crap already. Oh, I didn't know. Damn. Yeah, anyway, point being, I just think that was a much better way of doing it. Nah, red bandana is cute, I think, for him to be wearing. Damn. Yeah, so I think that... Anyway, doesn't matter. Well, in that case, I'm just going to have to... Ooh, dog armor. Wait a minute, I think you might already have dog armor. Yeah. There's a bunch of ghouls in there, I think. Yeah, I don't know, I'm just rambling. Rambling to fill the space, and rambling because it's a toss-up of being glad that there are more Fallout games and being disappointed in who it is that's making them, or not. It's not so bad that it's Bethesda making them, it's just that Bethesda could make them better. And they don't. They just make them Bethesda games, which are getting increasingly generic. Although I'm probably not using that term correctly, but they're getting blander. Because, you know, it sells more copies that way. You don't want to go for a real hardcore RPG if you want to make lots of sales, because most people think that a role-playing game is one that has all of these stats and stuff in it, despite the fact that, no, that's a game. A role-playing game lets you roleplay. I was just hoping for a bed. Fuck me. No. 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 Damn it. I'm probably gonna have to turn around. Because, you know, I can't put on my... I'm carrying too much crap. I can't put on my radiation suit, hazmat suit, without, without becoming over-encumbered. Alright, it's gotten buggy or something, either that or it's just because of the thing. I'm going to take a refreshing beverage and some Rad-X and some water. Oh, it only takes away... Yeah, right. Rad away. Food. You can never go below 1 rad per second anyway, unfortunately. I think it says sometimes like less than that, but it will still be, it will still be taking rads. Here we go. If I die, I'm gonna have a lot of trouble. Have I not even yet found the location that is marked as the glowing sea? Because there's a map marker. That's pointing me directly to the thing. There's a map marker along here somewhere that's marks the location as the glowing sea, despite the fact that it's a pretty large area. And also, this is something that I quite liked that Bethesda did. This area, this massive blasted area, is quite cool. Like I said, the rad storms, they were a freaky thing the first time I played the game and encountered them. Dogmeat okay? Is Dogmeat still with me? This is weird. I would have thought that given that the hazmat suit gives you 1,000 rad resistance, that I think the a power armor does as well, but I would have thought that, you know, the 100 or so I got for taking Rad-X is not sufficient to protect me from the glowing sea, and yet, okay, now I'm taking more. Or they might have just been where I was. That noise, what is all that noise? Discovered cave. Nothing more imaginative than just cave. Not even a cave. This place is scary and freaks me out, and it's not a fun place, and I'm gonna die. I'm sure I'm gonna die, and I'm gonna have to go back ages and then think, stuff it, I'll save this bit of quest until later. But if I can get in, find the guy quickly, get out. Pop some more Rad-X. That is Rad-X, right? I've got an infection. Boy. Shit. Oh shit. Run! Ah! Run! Oh. Okay. I'm evading them. Nope. Danger? What? Oh, periodic damage, oh. Better take antibiotics then. Keeps going back to danger. I am not happy with this situation. Oh shit. Oh shit. I think they're pretty bloody resistant to radiation. They're called rad scorpions after all. Should take some rad away. Roasted Milo. Hi.
Stop right there, stranger.
Uh-huh.
You approach Atom's holy ground. Why? State your purpose or be divided in his sight.
Wrong turn.
I'm here because I need your help.
Do you seek division? Have you come to merge with Atom, to be split in his infinite glory? Or do you seek to tear down his followers?
I'm looking for someone named Virgil.
Virgil? Yes, we know this Virgil. What do you want with him?
I just need some information from him.
He has sought refuge with Atom. I would know more before I tell you where he is. What do you want with him?
I need his help reaching the Institute.
I have heard of this institute. They hide themselves, trying to avoid the power of Atom. A futile effort. In truth, this Virgil has caused some concern. Some believe his presence is an affront to Atom. Though he came to trade with us on a few occasions, we have had little other contact with him. It was quite clear he wanted to be left alone. You can find him southwest of the crater, living in a cave. I would approach cautiously were I you. I feel he does not want visitors.
Alright. Okay, I'm gonna take some more Radix. That just makes me thirsty. That's okay, I can live with that. And I forgot to put on my hat and, well, not hat, put my glasses back on. And polish metal helmet, yes, there we go. Not that they would have really helped me in any way. This way, maybe. Bloody rad scorpions. Really threw me into panic. That would explain why I kept on saying, you know, caution, but then back to danger, because they kept on approaching, because they were burrowing. Why they would follow me that far, I have no idea. Would have thought they'd give up. Surely even heavily irradiated creatures don't live this far in. Ooh! I stopped taking radiation damage. See, even on normal, when you've got fast travel, that's an interesting thing about doing this the first time, is that you have to explore the bloody glowing sea to find places that you can fast travel to and from. But doing it on normal, you don't have as much fear from radiation stuff. Do it on survival, you've got all the radiation, you've got all the monsters, you've got the fact that you can't save, and the fact that you can't fast travel. And you keep getting dehydrated from all of the radiation medication you're taking. Fuck. Probably should have saved that critical shot for, where's its body? Oh. Should have saved the critical shot for after the sneak attack, I suppose, because... Also, I mean, this game's almost 3 years old, so if you're worried about spoilers, then you probably were never going to play it in the first place. But the other thing of first time you play this,
hold it. Take it nice and slow. No sudden moves. I know you're from the Institute. So where's Kellogg? Huh? Trying to sneak up on me while you distract me? It's not going to work. I'm not stupid. I knew they'd send him after me.
Are you Virgil?
You know damn well I am. What are you doing here?
You're a super mutant.
Yes. Clearly you have functioning eyes. Congratulations. I'm hoping you didn't come here just to point that out. Now what?
You have a functioning brain, apparently.
I'm just a guy looking for information on the Institute.
The Institute? So, they did send you, didn't they? You're working with Kellogg.
But Kellogg's been taken care of.
Dead. He's dead. Don't you lie to me.
I'm not lying. I killed him myself.
Did you? Kellogg was ruthless. There's a reason the Institute used him to do their dirty work for so many years. I knew they'd send him after me. Tried to prepare for it. But I still wasn't sure I'd make it. And so you killed him, eh? Then what do you want with me?
I know you were part of it, and you escaped. They sent Kellogg to kill you.
How the hell do you know any of that? No, it doesn't matter. I'm not going back. I can't go back. Look at me. Why are you even here? What do you want?
I forget whether or not he did that to himself on purpose, or...
I need whatever information you've got. Anything to help me get into the Institute.
I'm sorry, what? You want to get into the Institute? Are you insane? Never mind how nearly impossible that is. Even if you were to succeed, it'd almost certainly end in your immediate death. What reason could you possibly have for taking that kind of risk?
I'm trying to find my son. The Institute kidnapped him.
Oh. Oh no. I had no idea. I'm sorry. Yeah. The Institute has taken people from the Commonwealth in the past. If your son is one of them, I can understand why you'd want to get in there. I can help, but I'm going to need something in return.
What do you want from me?
Before I had to escape, I was working on a serum that would serve as a cure for my condition. I wasn't able to bring it with me. It's still in my lab and, well, look at me. I need it. I need you to find it for me if you manage to get inside the Institute. What do you say?
You help me and I'll help you.
All right. All right. Let's talk details. First things first. You know how synths get in and out of the Institute?
Yeah, they use some sort of teleporter.
Well. Not many know about it. Pretty closely guarded secret. You've certainly done your homework. It's commonly referred to as the molecular relay. I don't understand all the science behind it, but it works. Dematerializes you in one place, rematerializes you in another. I'm sure it sounds crazy, but it's a reality. The relay is the only way in and out of the Institute. You understand? The only one. That means you're going to have to use it. Now, have you ever seen an Institute courser?
A courser? What's that?
Another Institute secret. Coursers are Institute synths, designed for one purpose.
Blade Runner.
They're hunters. Operations go wrong, a synth goes missing, and a courser is dispatched. They're very good at what they do, and you're going to have to kill one.
Why do I have to kill one?
Because you want to get into the Institute, remember? They're your ticket in. Every courser has special hardware that gives them a direct connection to the relay in the Institute. It's embedded in a chip in their heads. You need that chip. But to get it, you'll have to find a courser. Now, I don't know exactly where you can find one. They haven't sent any after me. And sitting here waiting doesn't seem like a good plan. You're going to have to hunt one down. I can tell you where to start and give you some help finding one. But you'll have to do the dirty work.
What do I need to do?
Listen up. The primary insertion point for coursers is in the ruins of CIT, directly above the Institute. So you'll want to head there. Now, the relay causes some pretty heavy interference all across the EM spectrum. You've got a radio on that Pip-Boy, right? When you get to the ruins, tune it to the lower end of the band and listen in. You'll be able to hear the interference. Follow the signal, and it'll lead you to a courser. Then, you just have to not get killed. Not gonna lie, the odds aren't in your favor here. But if you do make it, remember what I said about the serum. I need it badly. I really do hope you find what you're looking for.
Completed the glowing sea. Didn't get anywhere near as much XP as I would have liked. Then again, I already leveled up previously, didn't I? I got a super mutant bed.
Protect and serve.
We can make some antibiotics. never really bothered to pay attention, but 75 rad resist, that's almost as good as Radix. But I must say there's another thing I kind of miss in this that was available in New Vegas, where things would get more effective based on related skills.
Protect and serve.
And I'm a little annoyed now that I I have to walk back out of the glowing sea. Ah, bloody hell. Yeah, it must have been bugged when it was giving me no radiation. Alright, now... Oh, this is the thing. There's no quick way out, is there? There's still stuff all the way over here. But this is just one of the fastest ways to go, unfortunately. Because it doesn't involve going uphill. Suppressed immunity. Oh, that's from taking Rat away, isn't it? And given where my radiation damage is at, I should probably take some more. Ooh, cool. I'm gonna have to take some more right away. Oh, I can't sprint because I'm too tired. Wait a minute, I have a Coca-Cola. Nope. No, 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 I am not doing this. Well, the plane crashes. I'm still not out of the glowing sea. Well, I thought I was seeing... Yeah. Ugh. Should be right near the edge. Well. Alright, well that's not everything done with yet. I'm still very tired. Make a plane. Oh, can I... What's the closest place? Actually, there's a place along here somewhere, but... Part of the problem playing on survival, you get such a short range on compass markers for locations. Oh shit, wait a minute. Oh no, there's a vault around here as well. A vault full of bloody raiders or gunners or something. And this sort of marshland is bound to have Mirelurks and possibly Mirelurk Queens as a construction site. That's a place you can turn into a settlement. It's got a Mirelurk Queen. Oh. This place is horrible. Those ones might actually attack me. I hope I can go around. I don't want to die. I don't want to take any risks right now. I want to get somewhere where I can sleep. Then I'm probably... That's Gunner's Plaza, isn't it? I think. Right. Just go up the river. One thing I've seen from stuff of Fallout 76 is that it seems that Bethesda may have listened to at least one of the criticisms about this game, and, well, Fallout 3 as well, but that did take place in a very urban area, so it's a bit more understandable there, but just the... In this game, in particular, there's all of these plants and trees and stuff, and they're all dead. There's no greenery, there's no life. That doesn't make sense. It's been so long. There should have been some regrowth by now. Shit. So stuff looks, you know, more verdant in the trailers for 76. I'm pretty sure that's Gunner's Plaza. Yeah, it's got that skull on it. It's the Gunner's. But I should be able to sort of sneak around underneath it. Well, not underneath. Not underneath it, but south of it. I just need to avoid any encounters. So I think I'll go and end the stream after I can find a place to save. Ah. Come on, sprint. Yeah, definitely more this way. Oh, there's another thing here though, isn't there? There's a place that's partially submerged and full of raiders or something. I'm exhausted and can't sprint, and obviously, and that must be why I'm getting those sort of blackouts. Yeah, that is. I think also something I want to avoid. The vision's getting blurry. No, stop it. One of the things, why they become a threat to the random wandering traders, and that's another reason. That was another thing that was really bad about Fallout 3. Is that there were a bunch of traders that wandered around, and they generally were the ones that had the best stuff available. But they were never in the same place because they kept on moving around. And they could die, and you wouldn't know. The game didn't make them either like non-hostile to all factions or quest essential or something like that so that they couldn't be killed. No, just so they've got these wandering merchants in this one, and I don't know. I don't know if they can die or not. That's what I can't sprint. Well, I do believe that has been enough excitement for me. For this run through. Well, yeah, partially progressed the story. Got a level somewhere. Pretty sure I didn't die. Kind of lost track of dog meat. Actually, that's a good point. Where's... They tell you where your last occupied piece of power armor was, or a set of power armor, but it's... So I've got 2 of those, that's good. Where's the other one? Nope, can't build one. Anyway, so, right, well, yeah. I'll pick this up again next week. If anybody actually watches this. Nobody ever does. 2 hours is less palatable than I have been doing, but nobody watches them anyway, so it doesn't matter. So if you did watch, thanks for watching. This has been Joyless Gaming, and I've managed to survive still in Fallout 4. Bye.